Today we're talking about 12 easy ways for you to really skyrocket your savings this year. Believe it or not, these things are pretty easy to do and will make a huge impact on your savings. So let's jump right into it today. The first thing that you need to do, yes, is the obvious one, but we're gonna have a lot more interesting ones after this first one. But the first thing you need to do is track your expenses. Now, typically I would say budget. So yes, you do need to budget, but at a minimum, write down what everything you spend is. By writing it down, by tracking it, it will give you more insight into your spending habits and places where you may be overspending. The next way to really boost your savings this year is set up some automatic savings. The way this works is you have money auto-allocated either from your paycheck directly into a savings account, or essentially on payday, when your paycheck hits your checking account, it auto-allocates out of there into a savings account. So you automate some savings. So some money gets skimmed right on out to go to savings. You kind of don't feel it and notice it, and it helps build that savings account. This is a really effective way to save money fast. The next one saved me tons of money, thousands of dollars. Audit your subscriptions. Go through your monthly bank statement, your monthly credit card statement, and see what subscriptions you're paying for. I found I was paying for more subscriptions than I needed, and I found that some of the subscriptions that I had, I was able to lower to a lower tier because I didn't need the premium service anymore that I had before. Even my cell phone bill I thought was too high, so I took a look at the phone plans from my phone carrier and found a plan that was a little bit less expensive and still provided me everything I needed. I didn't need the absolutely unlimited bonkers amount of data and phone calls because I wasn't using it. I looked through several months worth of phone bills, which is really easy to do online, and I saw where my peak data usage was and what my average data usage was, and I bought a plan that fit my actual need, not the it'll cover everything forever and ever. I was paying a lot of money for no reason. So now even if I do go over my allotted amount, it's just a few dollars, which will still save me a ton of money from what I was paying before. Next up is shop with a list. Anytime you go to the store, bring a list with you and stick to your list. It is so easy to grab those extras off a shelf. It is so easy to put extra things in your cart or carry extra things to the register. Don't do it. When you have a list, you tend to pick up less of those little grab and go type things or extras that you find along the way. Another thing that can be helpful, instead of using a cart, use a carry basket or no basket at all, because it gets heavy to carry that basket, so you tend to put less in it. Or if you have no basket, you can only carry so many things. Another great technique is to buy in bulk. Now you want to be careful here where you're not buying things that will spoil, but a lot of times when you buy in bulk, you can put things in the freezer and use them over time. Buying in bulk costs more at that immediate moment, but over time saves you a lot of money. Along with buying in bulk, planning meals. Planning meals goes hand in hand with buying in bulk. When you plan your meals, you have a meal plan laid out. So you're less likely to run out to eat or pick something up along the way because you're not sure what you're having for dinner. Also, planning your meals helps you buy in bulk because you know the foods that you're going to need, and it helps you shop with a list because you've planned your meals, you know what you need to buy so you can make a good list, you can buy the adequate amounts in bulk, and you spend less by eating out or on impulse eating. The next one is use cash or cash envelopes. Allocate money out for each category and don't go over it. This is like budgeting, but you can put cash in envelopes or in separate accounts and use only those accounts for that type of purchase. This is really handy for groceries and eating out costs because eating out can eat you alive. So if you have an envelope of cash or a checking account with a debit card just for eating out, when the money's gone, the money's gone. Another thing that can really help you save money and put more money in the savings account is unsubscribe from marketing emails. The reason this works is because a good marketing email entices you to buy something. something you were not already planning to buy anyway, something you didn't need to buy today. So by unsubscribing from those emails, you get less marketing things in front of you, less reason to convince you to buy something that you don't need to buy right now. The next one that really does boost savings as well is save windfalls. You get a bonus or extra cash here or there, put it in savings. Or if you don't want to put it all in savings, keep a small percent to spend and put the rest in savings. Frequently when we have a windfall of some sort, we spend it on a luxury or we just spend it on something fun. Well, that doesn't help your savings at all. And quite often those things that we spend it on, yeah, they're nice to have, they're nice to do, but we weren't going to do them if we didn't get a windfall. So does it really hurt to put the majority, if not all of that windfall in the bank and save it? Another way to boost your savings, and this one I've done well with as well, is sell unused items. How many unused items do you have in a closet, in the garage, in storage that you don't need anymore, especially if it's in storage? Think of how much that storage unit costs you versus the value of what's in there. Just sell all the stuff out of storage, then you've got the money that you made from selling the stuff, and you stopped paying for storage. That money can all go to savings. But even things in your closet or in your garage or hiding up in your attic or basement, it's just sitting there. Why not sell it and take the cash out of it? Put that cash in the bank. The next one is use credit cards wisely. It's so easy to get into that trap of, well, there's room left on the credit card so I can spend, but that's borrowed money and you pay interest on that. Also, when you see that you have room left on the credit card, it puts you in that mindset of you can spend, so then you do spend. If you use credit cards wisely and stick to a budget or a spending plan, you don't overspend. So be very, very careful with credit cards. The next one on our list is delay gratification. I don't need to go buy everything I want right now. I can wait. I can plan for it. And by planning for it, it does two things. It helps me save up for that purchase, so I'm not using credit or other cash that I needed. And sometimes I determine there's another way to go about what I'm getting that's far cheaper, or maybe I decide I really didn't need that thing after all. So delaying gratification helps you save a lot of money. So if you put these things into motion this year, these 12 ways to save money, you will not see just a small increase in savings. You will see a dramatic rocket ship increase in your savings. I encourage you to give these a try. Let me know in the comments what you're doing to save money this year. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I know you can do this. I believe in you.